Hello and welcome to this first episode of my coverage of the DungeonCrawler Game Jam of 2024. And if you don't know what a game jam is or what a dungeon crawler is, or you need a refresher in terms of rules and whatnot, then I recommend to check out the pilot episode of this series. You will find a playlist down in the video description with this pilot episode and all the entries I did cover so far. So make sure to check that out. But this time we will have a look at the Monstrous Maw and the Veiled Cube by Frib. And the DungeonCrawler Game Jam offered 4 different themes you could cover, and where you should implement one of these themes. And on the page here you can find like what theme was incorporated with this game. The first area is a story that introduces and heavily leans on the cosmic horror theme. You know it when you see it. All right. Once in the dungeon, it will endlessly generate levels. You could also argue solitude matches as you're all alone. Alright, yeah, so one is cosmic horror and the other theme is solitude. And let's have a quick look at the page. When it's possible, I download all the games so that I avoid any weird stuff with browser issues and whatnot. So I already downloaded that, and you can already hear the game in the background. So let's go through the description here real quick. Made for the DungeonCrawler 2024 Game Jam. In this game, you are sent to the remote island where have been reports about a strange giant cube. You don't see anything like it, though. Investigate the village and find someone helpful, then explore the impossible. This crawler features dynamic combat system where you have to aim to hit the enemies. It also contains a few experimental features. It is recommended to play the game with the default settings at least once, unless you want to explore different possibilities. Keys: W, S, D, Q and E, or numpad. F numpad to activate, R for reload weapons. Okay. Strike, switch weapons, dialogue. Okay. Tab. Toggle fixed cam. M to mute music. Alright. You can skip the story if you want to dive into the gameplay, but I highly recommend playing through the story introduction at least once. You're in for a ride. I think, if I'm not mixing that up, that this was the game Frib was also covering the last game jam. Yeah, The Beast of Tugadres. And this was a great entry in the last game jam with great voiceovers. So yeah, we are in for a ride. Dungeons are generated infinitely, where each level increases the quality and quantity of enemies. By level 10, you will most likely have encountered all the enemies. The goal is to reach level 20, but that's a soft win. You can continue playing or stop whenever you want. However, I've made this game way too difficult. Reaching past level 6 is very impressive, 10 is insanely good, and 20 means you are a god. Okay. It may take a few seconds for each level to generate. Yeah, if it's action-based, I doubt that I will get that far, but we will see. Or maybe I find an exploit. Okay, known bugs. Setting the seed in advanced settings does not do anything. Yeah, okay. But at least everyone got the same experience there. Created stuff, some basic dungeon crawler logic reused from last year. 99% of textures painfully generated by my GPU. Models and animations made by myself. Music made by myself. Voice by myself. Sounds are mostly external from the bundle and Pixabay. Fonts, LT Diploma and High Summit font of the font. Alright, I already downloaded this version. It's the original Game Jam version. And with that, let's dive into our first entry of the DungeonCrawler Game Jam 2024. And here we are in the game. In a menu, we can see the town already. Let's check out the advanced settings first. Swap strafing turning to A and D. Alright. Strafing to... Okay, that should be fine how it is then. Yeah. Reset camera rotation when moving. We need to see that. I hope that we can access that during the game. The reset camera rotation when turning. Continuous movement by holding down keys. Okay, nice. See, that was broken. That's not a problem. Allow free turning during movement. Use experimental fixed cam mode. Use experimental outline shading. Note that free turning movement is currently only supposed support with continuous movement. Wonky. Alright. Yeah, let's just test that the way it is now. Continuous movement, and let's start the game. Greetings, apprentice. Congratulations on advancing in our ranks. Your mind is ready to take on more challenging tasks. Your first task as an apprentice is to investigate a remote island. Reports mention something about a giant cube, and those that reported it have all gone mad. Definitely something paranormal. Investigate the island. We have reports of a village existing there, with questionably living inhabitants. Ask around and find out what the giant cube means. Surely there must be someone special on that damned island that can help you out. Keeper Solomon. Okay, we have the info here again. Alright, continue. We can look around. We have 90 degrees basically, so we can look 45 degrees left and right. And let me just quickly adjusted my screen there. And alright. Yeah, I can see now with because the angle you're looking at stays the same, and this is a bit weird. And unfortunately, we can't change that afterwards, it looks like. So let's go back to the main menu. Just reset the camera rotation when moving, when turning. Yeah, let's add. I mean, this can be a bit weird when we need to shoot or something. Let's see. Okay, continue. Yeah, okay. So, regarding the movement and so on, or let's talk about that a little bit later when we have got some wall next to us. There is an interesting character here. F space numpad. Okay, any key basically.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Who are you?
Mom calls me junk.
Okay. Not wondering about that one. What are you doing here?
Fishing.
Okay. Heard any rumors?
Oh, Dollop doesn't like me much because you're fishes.
Alright. Anything weird going on here? Besides of yourself?
I saw a boat just now.
Yeah, that was probably the boat we arrived on. What do you know about a giant cube?
Do not invoke such language here. There is no cube. The cube is not. The cube never has been. The cube never will be.
Alright, so a little bit possessed maybe. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, alright. Okay, let's talk about perspective and movement here. So we can see that while we can't see the floor on the tile we are standing on, that's fine as long as you don't need to interact with the floor. But we can see the wall left and right, so we know that we can't strafe to the right because that path is blocked. So regarding the perspective, that's fine. The movement is also fine because the turning around is executed right away, and it feels fine to yeah, to move around, to turn around, nothing is cut off. The steps feel a little bit short, but overall I think the navigation is quite well done regarding perspective and the movement. All right, who are you?
Greetings.
The same model. The same great model. Who are you?
Dollop. Dollop.
What are you doing here?
Fishing fishy berries.
Okay. As fishing, not fishes, but fishy berries. Okay. Heard any rumors?
Berries much better fishes than stinky junk.
Maybe they are talking in a code language. But my guess is that they are just stupid. Anything weird going on here?
Junk.
Or maybe they were made stupid by the cube.
Speak not of the cube. It does not exist.
Okay, goodbye.
Farewell.
Mysterious music. Yeah, I mean, the gravity there is a bit weird, but and their feet, but okay.
I'm busy.
Who are you?
Blob.
Blob. What are you doing here?
I'm watching paint dry.
And
Clump will be next.
anything weird going on here?
The paint keeps wet.
What do you know about the giant cube?
Any correspondence or discussion about the cube is forbidden and will never be talked about with strangers because it does not exist.
Okay.
Right.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Have fun watching the paint dry. Okay. Some elevation here. More weird people to talk to. This looks interesting. It's it looks a bit like it was made of clay or something. Also, this is an interesting tree there. Okay.
Friend?
Friend?
Me, Clump?
You're Clump, alright. What are you doing here?
Talking to friend.
I heard any rumors?
Any friends? No talk.
Anything weird going on here? Well, I already know that something weird is going on there. I mean, they are a bit weird.
Friend, no talk back.
Yeah, what do you know about the giant cube?
Turn back, there is no cube. Leave this island.
Okay, goodbye. I mean, I can walk around in the whole town and talk to everyone. But what is this? We cannot jump down. Okay, this is... yeah, okay. I see. I mean, this looks like a place for a cube, right? So, there's probably a giant invisible cube over there, and we still need to find out that the cube exists, and then we might be able to enter this thing. What I'm just noticing here is that, and I mentioned that before regarding the steps, and it's a bit small, and you can see that here as well. The usually with these with dungeon crawlers, you have like paths which are one tile wide, and here we are using 2 tiles as a path. And if the tile was just a little bit bigger, I mean, even here you could just take 1 tile and it would have been okay. But if it was a little bit bigger, then it would also have been natural to just use 1 tile as the full path. Alright, let's talk to this one.
Oh, hey.
Hey, how are you? Who are you?
Lump.
I'm Lump, okay. What are you doing here?
I'm staring at that house.
It also sounds very fun. Heard any rumors?
That house is cursed.
Anything weird going on
I
here?
can't go to that house.
What do you know about the giant cube?
What cube? There is no cube. That is ridiculous. Who will believe there is a giant cube?
Yeah, goodbye.
Alrighty then.
Okay, so there should be a house, and he's staring towards that house. Yeah, here, okay, here we have just one tile. I mean, this is also fine regarding the width, but yeah. Alright, let's enter. Oh, okay. Hello, suspicious looking woman.
Hello, child. Curious to see you here. What brings you to my humble cottage?
Awesome voice acting. Who are you?
I am but a gardener, content to dwell in this cozy cottage.
What are you doing here?
Tending to my gardens, of course. The soil in this island is truly a feast for my herbs.
Uh-huh. Many corpses. Do you know anything about the giant cube?
My child, asking that question tells me you are not an ordinary human being. Who are you? And how did you learn about the cube?
I am an agent of the Veil Piercers. We investigate reportedly strange occurrings that might seem otherworldly.
Ah, well, that explains why you aren't affected like the rest of them. You must have had some training.
Oh yeah, yes, you are correct. So, what can you tell me about this reportedly giant cube other than the weird townsfolk? I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary. And this place where probably a giant invisible cube is sitting.
That's strange, as it's right there. Your true sight must not have awakened yet. For an organization that calls themselves the Veil Piercers, it sure seems like your veil is still covering your eyes.
What do you mean? Why do you insult me? No, what do you mean?
Your training isn't completed yet. I'll be frank, you're not ready for the reality of this island yet. But I do find this amusing, so I'll help you out. Here, drink this tea. It should help awaken your true sight after a few minutes.
What's in it?
It's a special blend with some tainted herbs from this island, which will help you see reality.
Okay, no thanks. What happens if we say no thanks?
You
No
don't
thanks.
have a choice in this matter, child. You're not playing Baldur's Gate.
Okay, drink
There
tea.
you go. It will take a few minutes before it fully kicks in, but the cube should be visible. Have fun with your investigation.
Yeah, thanks a lot. What can you tell me about the cube?
Oh, it's been here since before I got here centuries ago. It's ancient. Its inhabitants ignore me for the most part. But I did put up a few magical barriers so they don't bother me. I'm just here for the soil.
Uh-huh. Where did the cube come from?
You'll see soon enough. Just give my tea some time to work.
Is the cube dangerous?
Not by itself, but it is a beacon to something that is. But that won't be a problem in your lifetime, nor mine even. Your curiosity is more dangerous, I'd reckon.
Maybe it's a beacon for some aliens, for Cthulhu. What about the townsfolk? What's wrong with them?
Oh, they're long gone. Poor souls. But not my responsibility. I don't pay them any attention. This island corrupts anyone coming here. Well, anyone not gifted like you and me. I'm curious to see how long you'll last, though.
Can you tell me anything else?
Yeah, the cube has an entrance if you'd like to investigate it further. Perhaps you can even get to the core somewhere in there. Maybe there's a way to get rid of it. Or just go home. Forget this place exists.
Okay, thank you for the tea. Goodbye.
Goodbye. And remember, your vision will change any second now.
Uh-huh. Okay. We have a different music now. I remember... What? Okay. The music is a bit loud. Oh, that looks nice. So much for the clay environment. Okay, that's a bit intense. But I remember these the supporting music from the previous game, last gem, which was also nice. I think it was changing in combat. Okay, touch the cube. Alright. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now the auto adjustment for the height might be a bit annoying when moving around. Bullets. Now we have 3 different weapons. We have a pistol. We have a crossbow with 6 arrows. Alright, we had tab, kills 1. We can go to the main menu. I hope that I don't accidentally click on that one. Moop droning music. Toggle fixed cam. Okay, but I don't think that this is any better. Okay. Yeah. We also don't have a compass or anything like that. So this is where we were coming from, right? Can we just leave? Okay. Uh-huh. I mean, I don't know if like there are... Ouch. If there are walls which you can just go through or anything like that, like... Oh. Now we hear some weird noises. Uh-huh. Fudge. Looks a bit like a giant church or something. Drinking healing potion. We don't need that yet. But this seems to be quite big. Uh-huh. A gate. Can we get... Ah yeah, now we are on the other side of the gate. Ascend to floor 2. Okay, I'm not going back for the potion for this bit. Alright. Floor 2. Mm-hmm. Healing potion. Let's keep that in mind. That. Alright. Yeah. usually it's a rather bad idea to just pull every lever you can find right away. Okay, we might want to use that thingy. I think we need to reload or something. Oh! How can I... Oh, okay. Maybe I need to press it for longer. What's that? Oh. We've got a weird code thing. Ah, no, this is a map. And it already shows us some of the rooms. Maybe we should just ascend to the... I mean, the level seems to be generated procedurally. With a random seed, which, well, isn't random. Which is a bug, basically. But, yeah, this is also nice to have this, like, interface, which is... Yeah, let's not use that one yet and explore further. Maybe we can find some more bullets or so. Bleh. Bleh. Ah, okay. Oh, was lucky. Still hit. Need to... But overall, that was not very productive, because now we got less ammo than before. Some stabby. Mm-hmm. Alright. Well, it's a dead end, but we do have a room in the center somehow. So, not sure if we can get there. Maybe there's some secret passage or something. Uh-huh. Or maybe there is just a normal pathway. I'm not sure if we were here already. We probably were. Alright, let's go into this thing. Okay, I think we've seen everything there is in this level here. Now let's get our potion, which I forgot where it was. Was it in the north? Yeah, on here. Let's take this one. Flump. Okay, the healing potion is not healing that much. So where was the exit? Here. Okay, level 3. Hmm. Both open? Yeah. Ah, okay, but we also lost our map again. Some healing potion. Ah! Aua, 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 aua. Yeah, you cannot flee basically when you attack. So dancing is not really a thing here. Which is also nice, but it leaves us less options to do stuff. Basically, we need to learn the different enemy types and how to eliminate them efficiently. Okay. A dead end. There is the way up to the next level. But we probably need to find another lever. Or maybe two. Maybe this one. There's something. I mean, it can miss. But now we are out of crossbow ammo. Ah, and there's our map. Well, it's probably not super useful anymore. Yep. And I don't remember that we have found any arrows yet. So maybe we're completely out of arrows by that point. So the dungeon also seems to use the same elements over and over. If they're a little bit different than in the previous level. And I think there was a gate before, and it's still there. But maybe the other one is open now. Ah, okay. So we can just go to the... let's ascend to the next floor. Mm-hmm. We only have one path. No enemies so far. One moment. Uh-huh. Okay, that's powerful. What's that? Ah, crossbow bolts. Nice. Okay. Some healing. Bloop. Ah. Okay, it's probably... invincible as long as this thing is active. Maybe we are shooting against the projectile there. Okay. That's a bit problematic then. Uh-huh. Maybe in this case it's better. Yeah, I wasn't able to evade that, and then maybe it's better in this case to just use the gun. But now or maybe just ignore the enemy altogether. Yeah, this was definitely not efficient. Okay, we can already move up, but there are some bullets and we probably want to get them. Uh-huh. Interesting enemy type. Uh-huh. Very cool. Okay. Okay, let's move back then and go to the next level. That's a different one. Not sure. Ah, no, this is just the leftover. Alright. Okay, let's ascend to floor 5. Yeah, I somewhat doubt that we will even make it to level 10. Okay. I'm not sure if it's even useful to kill that thing. It is slow. Okay, maybe. I'm not sure if it's shooting or... So you can actually... Maybe that's... You are not supposed to shoot against that. But we also should find some healing potions soonish. Ah, okay. Some more crossbow ammo. Okay, there's the exit. Long path. We need to find some lever. Maybe it's that, but I think I already used that one. Alright. Nah, you can't move while you're reloading. It's taking quite a while. Okay. Yeah, that was probably not a good idea. Die! Okay. Maybe we should just ignore that one. But yeah, I'm going to die for sure. Yeah, let's go to the next one and let's see how far we can get before we are running out of hit points. Hit points are a bit limited. Alright, so that one survived 3 shots or something like that. Thank you for playing. Let's go back to the main menu. So, yeah, level 10 seems to be quite a challenge already. I mean, if you keep playing on the same seed, you can make maps of the optimal path and so on, and then maybe it's also possible to reach that level by just taking the bullets you can and avoiding most of the enemies or something like that. But seeing that I'm already at 40 minutes, I will not attempt to try it again. But it's a very nice entry. Definitely captured some horror atmosphere. A nice introduction in the town. Great voice acting. So that was the... yeah, and the... Let me check again with the... Yeah, continue. Regarding the movement, that was pretty well done. The perspective is also fine. It's just, I think the tiles should have been slightly bigger, and just as a comparison, I can show how other games are doing that. Let me just quickly go where we can see single tiles. Yeah, over there we had this short path. Here. So now we can see the mouse is centered here. We can I can't get out of the window, unfortunately. Let me check. Okay, I freed my mouse so that I can do some OBS stuff. And so you can see with Grimrock, you can see the own tile, for example. And what I mentioned before is that the tile is much bigger. And it will be similar with Lands of Lore. So yeah, that's what I mentioned before. The tiles are a bit small, and this is also why it feels like you're hopping forward so often, because the tiles are a bit small. But overall, because of the movement is smooth, it works well. So it's not a big issue, but it's just a thing I would do differently. The combat is nice with the, with the stabbing and the aiming around there was interesting. Of course, I should have not like reset the camera if you actually need to use the mouse pointer basically for aiming. That's a bit not very productive. So but overall, also a nice implementation there. Yeah, you would, if you want to get further, you probably need to note down what each enemy does and then basically learn how to counteract every one of them. But yeah, nice entry. That was the Monstrous Maw and the Veiled Cube by Frib. And if you want to check out that game yourself, you can find a link to that down in the video description. And with that, yeah, if you're interested in seeing more, you can also find a link to a playlist with all the other entries. You can subscribe to the channel to not miss any new episodes I'm uploading. And I also want to say thanks to Frib for another great entry to the DungeonCrawler Game Jam. And with that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.